journalist Don Lemon sat down with former CNN host Allison Camerata for an interview on Scripps News.
Lemon addressed the DOJ's efforts to arrest him after he entered a Minnesota church as an anti-ICE protest was happening. A federal appeals court last week had rejected the department's efforts, but there may still be more attempts.
Lemon says it doesn't really matter since he believes the administration will figure out some way to prosecute him. Here he is.
I'm not naive. I think they're probably going to try again and again, as they did with Tish James and Comey and everyone. If one doesn't work, then they try something else, and that fails, and they try something else. It doesn't matter if there's no law to fit. They will try to fit or retrofit something or go around a judge and just do it themselves.
Now, Lemon insisted that he wasn't acting as a protester and that the administration's goal is to get a, quote, big name like him as a victory. The protesters had disrupted the church service because they believed that one of the pastors had collaborated with ICE.
Oh, Don Lemon is such an unserious character.
I don't think so. I think he's a serious journalist with extensive experience doing this job. And I think that the fact that he was covering... Okay, and Tucker Carlson is not...
I'm quoting him. Do you remember that? He said Nikki Haley was
Everybody is going to do things that are not savory in their lifetimes. Are you perfect, Rafi? Everybody is going to do things that are unsavory in their lifetime. No. I think that because, let's stick to the facts, the fact that Trump uses the Justice Department and the justice system as a weapon, then we know that this is not that far-fetched. He named examples. The fact that he's looking at Letitia James and trying to figure out how he can get her in trouble. Let me finish. How he can get her in trouble with her hairdresser because of some funds that her hairdresser was using. Now the Justice Department is looking into bringing Letitia James on charges because of that. It's a reach. The president has a history of reaching. His pettiness is strategic. It's what he does. He has a photo of a pen instead of President Biden up in the White House. This is the pettiest president probably of our lifetimes. I don't think it gets any pettier. And so Don Lemon justifiably thinks that he will continue to find ways and new routes to try to prosecute him. That's not that far-fetched for an independent journalist that can read and experience the things that Trump has done to other people in the past. He knows that he might be the target of political retribution just because he wants to silence Don Lemon. And he also silences all people in the media that he doesn't like.
Don Lemon, look, he should not be prosecuted for nothing, obviously. If they find evidence that he was involved in the organizing, the planning, or the staging of that interruption of the church service, well, then he can be prosecuted. If they don't have that and the magistrate was not persuaded that there was evidence, so then it shouldn't go forward. I can still call him a ridiculous person. When he was interviewing the pastor, he says, but what about their free speech rights? The protesters don't have free speech rights to be in the church. The church is private property. He doesn't know what the First Amendment says or means or does.
Okay.
He's not.
Don Lemon, and obviously the judges involved, felt that he was there, documented the experience, and so they shut it down almost immediately when it got sent to their desk, so it's not happening. So we find other ways to try to convince people.
You can't just document experiences on other people's property.
He's a journalist. He's documented. Your boy.
I'm a journalist. I can't barge into
your boy in Minnesota
your apartment.
Your boy in Minnesota
I'm documenting experiences. Kinsley, come here. I'm documenting. So it's like, mommy, who's the weird man in our apartment?
No, he follows.
He's just a journalist
to see what they're doing. Also, you can't preach the word of God accepting all people in a Christian church and then also start saying, except for immigrants, because I work for ICE. Okay, you're a ridiculous pastor. I don't respect that. Don Lemon's asking questions like, how does
this anyway?
I don't respect what? Which part don't I respect? I respect people being pastors, and I respect the fact that ICE can do a civilized job and treat people humanely without killing Americans. I don't respect that somebody's on the leadership board of ICE in their local city, and they also are preaching the good word of Jesus Christ, saying that we accept all people.
I don't know.
So I don't get it.
There are millions of religious people who don't see those things in conflict at all, who don't think like law enforcement of illegal immigrants is somehow violating their faith.
The treating them inhumanely part is violating. The fact that Americans are dying is violating. This is the part that's not humane. It's not the fact that we're deporting people. Immigration reform is necessary. The behavior and the aggressive tactics are not. And you are part of the people that implement that and going to local communities, being the leader of a division of ICE.
Yeah, then keep at it. Go into churches and scream at them.
He's documenting. He is a journalist documenting what happened.
Just documenting. And
no, the protesters are protesters, and the next step.
Silly.
No, it's not silly. I don't think that Don Lemon deserves to be arrested because of this. And if
I didn't say that he did.
That's wild to me.
I didn't say that he did. But I said if he was the organizers of that stunt can be arrested under the law, And if Don Lemon was one of them and there was evidence, then he could be as well. I didn't say I have that evidence or that, and if there was no evidence, the magistrate was correct to throw it out. Separately, I can object to him as a journalist because he's very silly. That does it for us on Rising Live. Thanks for watching, and look out for more exclusive YouTube content coming your way today. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the Hills YouTube channel so you never miss any content. And for those of you who like to listen while on the go, we're available anywhere you listen to podcasts. We're surviving the snowstorm.
Snowmageddon.
The no storm. It's fine. Look, you barely even see it.
Snowmageddon.
See you tomorrow.